same miracle is another miracle which Allah mentioned He will preserve the Quran. If the Jews and the Christians and the Hindus and the Sikhs, all of them decides to burn their scriptures, the only scripture will remain with us and be protected and preserved is the Quran, because the Muslims memorized it. We are not in need to rely on a manuscript. You understand? Let me tell you something. Sorry, Dave, for taking your time. Yeah, you know what is about Islam? Prophet Muhammad, who existed 1,400 years ago, who couldn't read and write, he came with the legislation is a perfect way. Listen, Islam came to preserve 5 things, and I'll let you speak. Just listen to this. Yeah, 5 things. Islam came to preserve religion. What does that mean? Religion means Islam, paganism, polytheism is forbidden. Islam pays great attention to monotheism, to worship God alone. Because when you have no God in your life, you start following your desires. And the outcome of that we can see in our society. Men wake up if it's a woman, women wake up if it's a man, someone wakes up if it's a dog, that one if it's a Congolese. You know, it's crazy. That's the reality. Wallahi. You know, so when you have no, listen, our way, thank you, Dave. When you have no God, that's the outcome of it. So Islam, because we know that Islamically, Allah knows that, so there's a barrier against that someone come to play around with Islam, coming in, out. No, there's a barrier against that. Secondly, Islam came to preserve intellect. That's why alcohol and drugs forbidden. Thirdly, Islam came to preserve wealth. That's why interest and gambling is forbidden. Islam came to preserve marriage and lineage. That's why fornication, adultery is forbidden. Islam came to preserve life. That's why killing people unjustly is forbidden. These 5 things, the opposite of that, if we do not protect them and put barriers, we will destroy our societies. Alcohol, polytheism, drugs, gambling, interest, destroy societies, fornication, adultery. Yes, some people are making money out of that, of these vices, of gambling, interest make the rich richer and the poor poorer, So that's why now you're gonna understand why there is a huge war against Islam from different parts of the world. Do you know why? Because those who are in power, they see Islam as a threat for their business, because they know Islam is good for us individually and collectively, came to protect us individually and collectively. But the evil ones who want to make money from the suffering of the people, they don't like that, because they are rich. What they're doing, they are utilizing their wealth to make Islam look bad through the media, even though I just have broken down for you how Islam is a perfect way of life. So how man that couldn't read and write existed 1,400 years ago, he came with this perfect way of legislation. But we have these politicians who studied in the best universities around the world, yet they cannot resolve the problem, because that man